Bharat Financial inclusion. Let's pull up the stock. It's been under pressure today, and this after the company revealed in an analyst call post-market hours yesterday that its stressed asset loan book is sort of gave some numbers that about 4.5% of that loan book could potentially go bad. Now, what does this imply? What are brokerages saying? We've got Abhishek joining in with all the details and the analysis. Abhishek, now help us clear this out, because for NBFCs like Bharat Financial, the dispensation is different, right? They after 60 days, not necessarily is a loan classified as an NPA if the payments aren't coming in.
Correct. So actually, it's to be done to 90 days over a period of time as per RBI guidelines. However, I'll run up through the con calls of Bharat Financial. Overall collection efficiency for the month of November dues have been at 98.4%, while for December dues it was at 94.9%. However, in the month of January, the collections were a tad bit lower at 92.4% versus what they saw in December at 93.5%. The above 60 days category that they classify as NPA is at 4.5% of the loan book, forming 306 crore. Now, out of this 306 crore, 60% comes in from two states, that is Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra alone. They expect this repayment to happen over the next 2 to 3 months. Now, the worry on the street is what the management guided on their off-balance sheet. The off-balance sheet, the non-repayment part of securitized portfolio is at 11%, while for managed loans, it is at 8%. This is higher than the overall non-repayment of 4.5%. So disbursement, however, the strong point has been the disbursement. Disbursement for Feb, as per the collections, is at 122% versus 50% that they recorded in January. Overall, analysts on street are clearly divided. While Religare has a sell rating with a target price of rupees 550, Kotak Institution on the other hand has a reduced rating with a target price of rupees 730. Credit Suisse has a neutral rating with a target price of rupees 720, while two analysts on street are bullish on the stock. One is Antique, which has a buy recommendation with a target price of 874, and the other is Edelweiss, which has a buy recommendation with a target price of 962. Let's listen into what Antique has to say about Bharat Financial.
And see, this event which happened, it's a one-time event. For microfinance sector, every 4-5 years there is one big event, and some losses do come. So if in such a big event you can escape with a 100-200 crore loss, I think it's not a bad thing. And yeah, collateral damage is going to happen to everyone. So and then SKS has this weekly collection model and much more customer connect, whereas Satin and Ujjivan, they have either a fortnightly or a monthly collection model. So I think the impact there could be a little more than what happened with Bharat Financial. So around 900 could be like the best case for Bharat Financial in the current context. So the only buy is Bharat Financial and Equitas. Ujjivan we are a hold, and Satin we are not. That's not under our coverage. These are amazing distribution franchises, and banks would definitely be interested. The matter would be just at what price, and once these UPs and Maharashtras of the country, they settle down with elections, I think losses get crystallized. I think there will be a lot of interest in acquiring these microfinance companies. So yes, I think that hope is always there, and I think that will remain for times to come.